Morning, it's your girl Kat from the Kitty Rose Lifestyle. Hey Kitty, what's good? So you know I'm not gonna wait for you guys to come in, but I'm not also gonna do that much recap. So hopefully you guys come in sooner than later. Let's see how the lighting looks, because that looked a little dark. So this morning's live or this morning's video, as I sip my morning coffee, it's still a little hot. Hey Wendy, as I sip my morning coffee and have my morning joint, this video is, and I want you guys to chime in if possible. This video is in regards to women in power who don't take ownership over their power. What do I mean by this? So yesterday we filmed the One Woman I Am You show that I'm getting ready to put together. Hey, Sister Kim. And please chime in. You might have something to say about this, because you're kind of a woman in power and authority, you know, as a teacher, as an instructor. I wonder, do you ever allow men who are in the same position as you to intimidate you? Hey, Miss Turner. Hey, Darlene. All right, I can't say hi to all of you guys, so I can stay focused. So anyway, so yesterday we're shooting the I Am You One Woman show, and my director is a woman. My technical director is a man. Both I had pre-meetings with in regards to the concept, what it is that I wanted to do, how I wanted the transitions to come in, how I wanted the camera shots to be on my face, the back, all of this. I had a conversation with the director prior to shooting yesterday so she could understand what role I really needed her to play as the director. Hey, Michelle, and hey, Wilhelmina, and she allowed, and I don't know if it was intimidation, but she allowed the technical director, who was a man, who was a man, to kind of take over and shut her down in her role and responsibility as the director. And how do I know this? Because I'm on set. I'm not in the control room, so I can't hear or know what's going on. When we had our meeting after taping, she says to me, well, you know, I didn't want to, I didn't really want to be, so strong, because I could shut it down, and I didn't want to hurt his feelings, and I didn't want to be too aggressive that he thought that, I was being mean or being a bitch. First of all, directors are not known of being nice. Okay? First of all, because directors have to stay focused to the point of the project as a whole and direct the whole crew. So my director has to not only direct the technical director, the two cameramen, the B-roll, the lighting, the audio. She got 6 or 7 people that are listening to her instructions. It's business, not dating. So what I said to her is, don't you dare, if ever given the opportunity to be a director again, allow someone else, especially a man, to make you feel like you gotta dumb yourself down or just, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. What the fuck? Hurt feelings? How about you hurting my feelings by backing down to a man? Whoever he is, whatever role he's playing. So I'm telling, Alethea what happened yesterday. And Alethea now goes in to tell me what Cora, the Chef Cora, did a couple of days ago on her feed, talking about women in power and positions and how we get intimidated. And I needed to understand why we're doing that. Why are we in positions of power but allow a weird subliminal thinking that because he's a man, he has to be right? or because he's a man, and you don't want to step on no toes, or you don't want to seem like a bitch, let me fall back. When she told me she fell back, yo, I love her, but inside I was boiling. So I say this to say to women in power of position or positions of power, don't dim your own shine. Stop that. Don't dim your own shine. Because if somebody has hired you, they know what you're capable of doing. And not only do you disappoint yourself, you disappoint the client in giving them what they needed, because they put you in a position of authority to handle the goal of what they was trying to do. What did Michelle got to say? Okay, so Michelle says, that's a domino effect. Now this dummy down attitude will affect the outcome of production. Well, yes, honey, but let me tell you how God works. Because no matter how the devil try to fuck shit up by allowing intimidation to come into the fold, when you are supplying a bigger demand and purpose, the creator gonna make sure that shit come through. So let me tell you how dope my crew was. My crew was so dope that they could hear what's going on in the control room. They can hear the disorganization that's happening between the director and the TD. Now, yes, they are giving us the shots that we need, but what my crew does is my crew on headset takes control. Takes control, and now they're directing the two of them. So it didn't mess up the quality of what it is that we were doing yesterday. Did we really get to do everything? Like, I'm going to tell you, yesterday we shot under one take. Now, because I'm a professional. But I had it scheduled where we were at least going to do the one run through so we can all creatively, you know, decide on lighting, decide on angles, see what it looks like, and then do the second tape, because now we have a point of reference of what it is that we really wanted to get. But we spent so much time in the control room getting that shit together that we only shot under one take. Again, because God was driving that truck at the end of the day. And I really had an amazing crew. And before I let go, I want to say something about the crew. Again, how God works. I was telling Alethea, so the thing with Brick is, if you don't have, you have to have at least 4 crew members when you're using the studio. And if you don't have all your crew, then you can send out an email request requesting crew members. Not only did I send out an email request, the proper channels of a crew, I also emailed the community liaison directly asking for a crew. No response. No reposting of my email. Not that I saw. So maybe Wednesday, Tuesday, I see an email from the community liaison for this show on Friday that I did the TD for. Matter of fact, I did not only the technical director, I was actually the assistant director. But I see a request for crew for his show. Now, Friday, my day was early in Brooklyn. It just so happens that I ended up spending the whole day in Brooklyn, so that worked out. But I didn't really want to work on this show, but because it was late, and I was already committed to something else. But I ended up being in Brooklyn, so I ended up being able to go and work on the gay agenda. Now, let me tell you something. I told the producer of the show, he wanted to put me on teleprompter and something else. Maybe audio, something else. And I said, those are not my strong points. I am a great director. I can do the TriCaster. I'm okay on the camera. But, you know, this is where my areas are. So he put me, not working with me before, he put me on the TriCaster. He put me as assistant director, which ended up being the director, kind of, sort of, with the floor manager. I did his show We did a great job. Nice. I'm motivated to work on his show going forward. But I'm going to tell you, if it wasn't for working on his show Friday, I wouldn't have gotten him to work on my show yesterday. And when I tell you that saved the show, it saved the show. Tomic 2.0, RJ, AJ, JR, Gene, and Tawana on camera. Saved it, saved it, saved it. So I really appreciate it because, now I have a strong, director and technical director that I can use going forward. And I can also give him what he needs as a technical director on his show. So it's a great bartering relationship. So on that note, because that digressed from the point of the video when I was really here to encourage my women in power. My women in power, don't dim your own light. That's pretty much it. Don't dim your own light. Because you don't have to. I get work as a director, not because I'm nice. I get work as a director because I give the organization, the talent, the client what it is they want. And I don't worry about how anybody feels. Especially because in the beginning of production, I always talk to the crew. I encourage the crew. I set the tone from the beginning. That's what a director does. That's what a person in power does. You set the tone from the beginning. Okay? So that you don't get intimidated and allow others to allow you to dim your light. Set the tone from the beginning. You might even have to say to folks, y'all might not like me during production, but it ain't personal. Like Michelle said, we ain't dating. This is business. Let's get the job done. And at the end, hugs and kisses. So take that in. Have a fabulous Monday. In the beginning of this work week, whatever projects you on, whatever aspirations you have, if you are a boss in here, be a boss on the outside as well. That's all. Fuck this thinking that they know more or that they're better. Even if they are, who the fuck cares? Know your worth. I love you most. The revolution has begun. Thank you for following your girl. And look out for the trailer, which I am going to edit right now. All right, everyone. I love you. Have a great Monday. Be productive and stay focused out there, you guys. All right. 1.